And one other thing before I get to the Yankee roster, Cam Schlittler, who was good, certainly wasn't great like he was the week before. And if you watched the live stream yesterday, I don't have to drink vodka this coming Wednesday on my next live stream, because that was the bet that if Schlittler had a similar performance to what he had against the Red Sox, then I'd be drinking vodka instead of water. Well, obviously, we're safe on that. But as far as the roster goes, I'm sure every Yankee fan wants Boone's head, Cashman's head, etc. But it really all lies in on the philosophy when it comes to this organization. They need to develop their in-house or their homegrown players to be everyday as well as more productive players. They can't look at this as a situation where, all right, what do we do? Should we bring in Cody Bellinger and re-sign him to play left field when they have a guy in Spencer Jones that he may not be ready, but you know what? Let him grow into the role and have him play left field. Or maybe move Jason Dominguez to center and have him play out there despite the fact that he's a butcher, but that's where he needs the development. He should be shagging fly balls as I speak right now. And the same for Ben Rice at first base. He should be taking ground balls from now until spring training. Because if you're going to bring back the Paul Goldschmidts and the Cody Bellingers, and I understand that Bellinger still has a few years left where Goldschmidt is already, 37, 38 years of age. But you also have to get younger in the process. Because you have an aging Aaron Judge, you have Giancarlo Stanton, who's 36, you have Garrett Cole coming back from Tommy John, but he's 35. You got to get not only younger, but a little bit more versatile. And when you have the Spencer Joneses of the world, as well as Dominguez, Rice, Austin Wells could still be a catcher. And hey, Anthony Volpe's got to look over his shoulder for a one George Lombard, because Volpe looks like he could be on his way out after that putrid performance. I think he just struck out again just now. But for the Yankee team moving forward, and maybe Brian Cashman shouldn't hear this because next year, well, anyway. But how I look at it is that if you're a lot younger, versatile, with the mixture of veterans that they have in the team, Trent Grisham gone. You saw he was all exposed in this postseason. He can hit all the home runs he wants. And even Jazz Chisholm, I get it. He's a not feast or famine player, but he's a guy that he's a little girl with a curl that you fall in love with him because of his attitude and his spunk and running around the bases as he did in the wild card game against the Red Sox. But then the era, him yawning at second base the night before, you don't want that. And I understand he brings personality, etc. But that's where the Yankees have to find a way to get more glue guys, more lunch pail guys, than to have the all-stars or former all-stars or MVPs littered throughout the team. And then you end up where you end up, out in the division series and off to Cancun.